Man, real estate is hot in most cities right now. I mean, white hot. It's selling. Some places a house goes on the market, it doesn't last 24 hours and has multiple offers. Now, if I'm selling something and I sell it in 24 hours and I have multiple offers, that might tell me I sold it too cheap. I would be tempted to price it up and not have multiple offers in 24 hours. I'd be tempted to leave some more chips on the table. You know what I'm saying? I want to take some more off the table, I guess is what I'm saying. I want to pocket some more of this money if this market's hot. It's a delicate balance. You want to sell the house. You don't want to list it just in crazy zone. You don't want to be that seller. But on the other hand, I really prefer something to last. I sold a piece of property recently, and it didn't last a week, and I had 3 full-price offers. Immediately, it goes through my mind, I didn't sell it for enough. I took the offer. It's gone. But, I mean, you know, I always wonder. And so here's what you have to have in a market like this. The problem is any monkey can sell a house in a market like this. And real estate licenses are so easy to get that sometimes the people that get them are monkeys. You know what I'm saying? They're not any smarter than a monkey. I mean, a monkey can just put a sign in the yard, right? And so you don't want a monkey selling your house. This is your largest, most expensive asset for most of you. You want to get the most you can possibly get out of it in a white, hot, steamy market. Just because the market's hot doesn't mean you can't make mistakes. You can make huge mistakes. And so you don't want, you know, somebody who's had a license for 3 weeks selling your house. I'm sorry for those of you that have been in the business for 3 weeks, but I was in the business for 3 weeks once back in 1978, and you didn't want me selling your house then. You want a pro selling your house, and I was not a pro in 1978, 3 weeks after I got my license. So, you know, you want the best, and you want the best getting the most you can get out of your house and still selling it in a very short period of time. And you got to really be on top of things in this world right now to do that. So the Endorsed Local Provider Program connects you with 3 top real estate professionals in your area minimum. So when you click on ELP for real estate, you're going to get a high-octane, high-protein, somebody that sells a bazillion houses in your area. No newbies. Nobody that just started. Sorry to you people that are just starting, but you're not going to be in the ELP program. After you go sell 50, 60 houses a year for a couple of years, we'll talk to you. But we don't want to send... listen, I'm taking care of my listener. I want you guys that are listeners to get the best possible real estate experience that you can get. And you know, just because a house sells fast doesn't mean you're going to have a great experience. You have somebody who knows how to walk them through the closing, walk through the appraisal process, make sure to start with that the stupid house was priced properly enough. I mean, you don't want to overprice and go crazy land, but in this market, don't underprice it either. You know, using data from 6 months ago to sell a house right now is a really dumb idea. In most markets, the houses have gone up a lot during the last 6 months. So get a pro. I mean, listen. If you are doing some little minor, non-invasive surgery, you don't worry about it. But if you got some big, major brain surgery thing, you want the top brain surgeon, right? And this is a brain surgery. I mean, this is a big deal. It's the largest thing you own. You make a 10% mistake on a $200,000 transaction, that's known as $20,000. I don't know what neighborhood you grew up in. Neighborhood we grew up in, we called that a lot of money. Don't make a mistake like that by screwing around with somebody that they're well-meaning, but I'm not saying they're con artists. They're not con artists. But you don't get screwed by con artists. You get screwed by well-meaning ignoramuses, enthusiastic well-meaning ignoramuses. And that's what I was 3 weeks after I got my real estate license. I was enthusiastic. I was well-meaning. I had your best interest at heart, but I was a doofus. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no experience handling your largest asset. That's crazy land. Don't do that stuff. DaveRamsey.com. If you're getting ready to list a house, list it with somebody who knows what the flip they're doing, okay? Seriously, something to think about.